You're the light, you're the sky, you're the reason I feel alive. You're the smile, you're the rain, you're the one who takes my pain. I never knew love could feel this way, this way.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're doing something a bit different, focusing right in on the lyrics of a song.
Yeah, a song called You're the Light, You're the Sky.
Exactly. We've got the complete lyrics here, and they're broken down line by line, which is great. There's analysis, pronunciation guides, even some practice stuff.
Right, and our goal, really, is to dig deeper than just the surface meaning. We want to unpack the emotions, maybe find some language insights, too.
For you, the learner, who likes to get straight to the point but still wants the depth, this should be perfect. Exploring love and connection through these, well, seemingly simple words.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing how much can be packed into song lyrics. We'll try and pull out those aha moments in the language.
Okay, let's dive in. Line 1, you're the light, you're the sky. Pretty evocative start. What are we seeing here?
Well, you've got two really powerful, almost primal images right away. Light, it's about seeing, hope, warmth. It cuts through darkness.
Essential stuff.
And then sky, that's vastness, beauty, maybe freedom, peace. It's huge.
So putting them together.
It's like saying this person isn't just important, they're fundamental.
Yeah.
They make life bright and beautiful, expansive. It sets a really high bar from the get-go.
That makes a lot of sense, which flows right into the next line. You're the reason I feel alive. This feels connected. Yeah.
Absolutely. Being alive here.
Yeah.
It's not just, breathing. It's about vibrancy, energy, joy. The opposite of feeling dull or just existing.
So the person brings that energy.
Exactly. They're the catalyst for that feeling of really living, not just going through the motions. It's quite profound, actually.
Okay. Then line 3 gets interesting. You're the smile. You're the rain. Bit of a contrast there.
Yeah, and that's clever, isn't it? Smile is obvious, pure happiness.
Right.
Right. But rain, that's more complex. There could be calmness, release, maybe even something a little sad but peaceful. It suggests love isn't just sunshine.
It covers more emotional ground.
It acknowledges the whole spectrum, the joy and the deeper, quieter feelings. It feels more real somehow.
Yeah. And then, you're the one who takes my pain.
This feels like a core element of a deep relationship.
Oh, definitely. This is about support, about comfort. It's not just sharing the good times, it's being there when things are tough. That refuge aspect.
Being a safe harbor, sort of?
Precisely. It highlights that mutual care, that empathy. Love isn't just happy feelings. It's also about weathering storms together.
Which leads beautifully into, I never knew love could feel this way. This way. That repetition feels significant.
It really does. Repeating this way emphasizes the speakers, like genuine surprise. Yeah. It suggests this love is beyond anything they've experienced or even imagined before.
A whole new level of feeling.
Yeah, a depth that's almost overwhelming them, but, in a good way. It's a powerful admission of how transformative this connection is.
Okay, so we've established this intense, deep, surprising love.
You're the fear, but I'm brave, because with you I feel so safe. Take my hand, don't let go. Show me places I don't know. You're the world I want to see, to see.
Then the song shifts a bit. You're the fear, but I'm brave. That sounds like a contradiction. It does, on the surface. But I think it's getting at something really insightful about love. Love makes you vulnerable, right? There's a fear of loss, of being hurt.
Sure, that makes sense.
But this line says that because of the loved one, the speaker finds courage. The connection itself provides the strength to face that fear. Bravery isn't no fear, it's acting despite it.
Ah, okay. And we should mention the pronunciation crisp sounds there. Fear, fair, and brave, brave.
Right, and that bravery, that feeling, is explained immediately in the next line. Because with you, I feel so safe.
So the safety overcomes the fear.
Exactly. The trust in the relationship creates this feeling of security, this calm space. Safe here is emotional, psychological, not just physical. It allows for that vulnerability without crippling fear.
Then we get this very physical image. Take my hand, don't let go. Simple but powerful.
Oh, hugely powerful. It's about connection, commitment. Take my hand, stay with me, don't let go. Let John. It's a plea for permanence, for reassurance. It's deeply human.
A desire not to be abandoned.
Yeah. And then it moves outward. Show me places I don't know. What do you think that's about? just travel.
Well, maybe partly, but it feels broader. Like, show me new experiences, new feelings, things we can discover together. The pronunciation, places, suggests multiple possibilities.
I think that's spot on. It's about shared growth, exploring life maybe emotionally, intellectually, spiritually together, broadening horizons because they're together. Using don't detorrent rather than do not keeps it conversational too.
And this whole section wraps up with, you're the world I want to see to see. Wow, that's big.
It really is. It elevates the person from just being important to being like everything, the lens through which the speaker wants to experience life.
The whole world. Pronunciation. World chorus.
Yeah. And repeating to see just doubles down on that intensity. Their whole focus is now this person.
Love me like that, love me like that, hold me like that, hold me like that, touch me like that, touch me like that, what are you waiting for?
So after those verses building this picture, we hit the chorus. Love me like that, love me like that. Why the repetition?
Well, repetition in choruses often anchors the core theme.
Right.
Here, like that, like it at, suggests a very specific way of being loved. Maybe it's a way they've already experienced and want more of, or a way they deeply desire.
Not just any love, but this kind of love. Pronunciation. Love, LV.
Exactly. It implies something unique to this relationship, a particular feeling, a set of actions, and understanding. It's emphatic.
And it continues with, hold me like that, hold me like that. Similar idea, but more physical.
This speaks directly to that need for comfort, closeness, security. Being held in that specific way implies safety and warmth. Again, it's reinforcing a desired, specific connection.
Physical reassurance.
Yeah, and then touch me like that, touch me like that. Does this feel purely physical to you?
Maybe not entirely.
Yeah.
Touch can be emotional too, right? Like being deeply understood or cared for in a way that feels like a connection.
I think so too. It could be physical intimacy, sure, but it also feels like it could mean that deeper connection, that emotional resonance, that specific way they sort of reach each other.
And the chorus ends with this question. What are you waiting for? Quite direct.
It is. It injects this urgency. It's like we have this connection, this feeling. Let's embrace it fully now. It's a romantic challenge almost.
Like, let's do this. Notice the connected speech in what are you? It just very natural and waiting for oops.
In and out, up and down, we're so close, can't stop now. Every touch feels like gold, you're the story I want told. You're the fire in my soul, my soul.
Yeah, very conversational push.
Okay, moving on from the chorus. In and out, up and down, that immediately paints a picture of, well, reality.
Right. Relationships aren't always smooth sailing. These opposites, in, out, up, down, they capture that dynamic nature, the fluctuations, the highs and lows. It's honest.
Acknowledging the complexities.
Yeah, it grounds the intensity a bit, makes it feel more relatable, perhaps.
But right after that, it says, we're so close, can't stop now. So despite the ups and downs,
there's this deep bond, this momentum. Close, cycles meaning emotionally intimate, strongly connected, and can't stop. It feels like they're past the point of no return. The connection is too strong to give up on.
the commitment is there.
Seems like it. And then this lovely line, every touch feels like gold. Back to that sensory detail.
Yeah, that's a beautiful metaphor. Makes touch seem incredibly valuable.
Exactly. Comparing touch to gold just elevates it. Every point of contact, every gesture is precious, cherished. It shows how much that physical affection means.
And then you're the story I want told. That's an interesting way to put it.
Isn't it? It suggests the loved one has become central to the speaker's life narrative. Their identity, their past, their future, it's all tied up with this person now.
Like their life story wouldn't make sense without them.
Something like that. It's about wanting that shared stories to be known, to be the defining narratives, the one that gets told.
And this section ends with real intensity. You're the fire in my soul, my soul.
Whoa. Yeah, fire's a serenade of the soul. That's deep passion, energy, intense emotion right at the core of their being. Repeating my soul just emphasizes how personal and fundamental this feeling is.
Yeah, I follow your lead. You take control of me. My heart is beating fast. I don't want this to pass. What are you waiting for?
Okay, getting near the end now. Yeah, I'll follow your lead. What's this telling us?
This feels like a big statement of trust, a willingness to let the partner guide things. Follows their lead lids in this. It suggests confidence in the partner's direction.
A kind of surrender.
Maybe surrender is part of it, especially with the next line. You take control of me. That's even stronger.
Yeah, control search Milan's mystery. That implies a very deep level of trust, maybe letting go of inhibitions.
It certainly suggests feeling completely safe in the other person's hands, emotionally speaking. A profound level of vulnerability and reliance.
And then we get that physical reaction again. My heart is beating fast.
Yep. The body responding to all this intense emotion, excitement, maybe nerves, love it all. Gets the heart has beating, stays fast. It makes the feeling tangible for the listener.
Relatable. Followed by, I don't want this to pass. A desire to freeze time.
Pretty much. Holding on to this peak moment, these intense positive feelings, there's a recognition of how special it is, and they just want last and the last, not past.
Well, and then for the last time in this section, what are you waiting for?
Bringing back that urgent call to action. Like, this feeling is amazing, let's stay in it, let's act on it.
Okay, the final lines.
You're my dream, my truth. I just wanna be with you. Say the words, don't wait. Let's open every gate. What are you waiting for?
You're my dream, my truth. That feels like it sums a lot up.
It really does. It's this perfect balance. The person is both the ideal, the aspiration, the dream is, and the solid reality, the anchor, the truth.
The best of both worlds, in a way.
Exactly. They fulfill both the fantasy and the need for something real and genuine. It's a powerful combination.
And then maybe the simplest line in the whole song, I just want to be with you.
So direct, isn't it? After all the metaphors and intense declarations, it just boils down to this fundamental desire for closeness. Want to be with, but Bruyue. It's incredibly pure.
Sometimes the simplest words hit hardest.
Often they do. And then a plea for communication. Say the words. Don't wait.
Back to that urgency, but this time asking for verbal confirmation.
Yeah, I'm wanting to hear it explicitly. Say, see it now. Don't wait. Tweet. It highlights the need for that verbal reassurance to make the connection feel complete, perhaps.
And the second to last line, let's open every gate. What kind of gates are we talking about?
I think it's metaphorical. Like, let's remove all barriers, all limitations. Let's embrace everything together, all experiences, all possibilities, no holding back.
A commitment to full exploration together. Using let's makes it a shared intention, opening every gate, Ed.
Exactly. A future without walls between them.
And the song ends, one last time, with that question, what are you waiting for?
Leaving us right there on that edge of anticipation. It's a final, hanging question, an invitation to leap forward into that open future.
So stepping back from the lines, this deep dive, it really shows how simple words can paint such a rich picture of love, trust, desire.
Absolutely. We saw those recurring ideas, light and dark, fear and safety, the push and pull, and always that urging towards the present moment.
Yeah. And for you listening, maybe think about how these phrases land with you. Do they echo things you felt? What does it mean for someone to be your light or your truth?
Does that in and out, up and down resonate with your own experiences of connection? It's fascinating how universal these themes can be, even in specific lyrics.
And remember, the materials that go with this deep dive have exercises, pronunciation, speaking practice, using these exact lyrics. It's a great way to connect with the language of emotion more deeply.
Yeah, definitely check those out. Maybe even try the writing prompts. How would you finish some of these lines? How would you express these feelings?
Because ultimately, this song, even in its simplicity, is a reminder, isn't it? That expressing our feelings and understanding others is just fundamentally human.
It really is. So maybe the final thought to leave you with is, building on that last line, what gates are you ready to open in your own life? What might you be waiting for?
Like that, let me like that, hold me like that, hold me like that.